Happy Monday, everybody. Donnie Baker here. Learn Pro Recording. Y'all know what it's about. Donnie B here, man. Learn Pro Recording. You know, the site that not only shows you a little bit about recording, but more importantly, and just as important, how to get paid for it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to start your business as a audio engineer, music producer, studio owner. Let's bring it. Let's get it done. Hey, I did a webinar over the weekend, man. I don't know if you guys weren't signed up or you missed it. I'm giving a replay. Here it is, learnprorecording.com/replay. It's pretty easy. It's just go to YouTube, look at it. If you don't want to look at all the cool stuff or whatever, you don't want to look at all the stupid stuff, just go fast forward through it. You know what I mean? It's a live thing. It's about an hour and a half. We spent about an hour and a half talking about how to start your business and things that you can do to make your business bigger, better, grow it, build it, grow it, scale it, so you can one day hashtag quit your day job. That's what we're all about here, ladies and gentlemen. It's quitting your damn day job. Get that done. So again, go to learnprorecording.com/replay and watch that webinar if you really want to. And got some cool stuff we're going to talk about today. Soundproofing. Yes, it's not what it sounds like. It is kind of, but it's not. Yeah, it's another one of these misconception words that have been distorted in meaning what you really mean is room treatment. Yes, that's what you really mean. And we're going to talk about that next week. This is going to be a series where we're talking about soundproofing, room treatment, and soundproofing versus room treatment. And then on the third week, I don't know what date that's going to be, but 3 weeks from now, I'm going to show you how to make a sound panel that you can put in your room and on the cheap with stuff you could buy at your local hardware store. That's right. We're going to get down and dirty. We're going to go in the other room. We're going to get some staple guns out. We're going to get messy. But I'm going to show you how to make some sound panels. It's going to be awesome. So stick around with me for this series, and we're going to have a good time. So today, I want to discuss soundproofing and what it is, and more specifically, what it is not. Soundproofing is not good for a studio. I know. Go ahead. Get the yelling out the way. I'll wait. No, go ahead and argue. It's fine. I understand. But what I'm talking about is soundproof rooms. You don't want a soundproof room for your studio, because a soundproof room, you can only spend, I think the internet told me that the record was 46 minutes in a soundproof room, otherwise known as an anechoic chamber. There's really no such thing as a soundproof room unless you live at N.A.S.A. An anechoic chamber. Basically, this means that there's zero sound reflection. There's zero sound inside this room. You know, we're all subjected to sound all the time. Most of us, the majority of us, are subjected to sound from the moment we're conceived. From the moment that cell splits into two, we start understanding sound. We hear it in the womb. We hear it when we come out. And this is what we continue to hear, the majority of us. That we just are we're so in tune with hearing things. Like a fan. Once a fan has been on, and you've been in the room with a fan for, a few minutes, your brain just goes, oh, it's a fan. And it doesn't go there. It doesn't think about that fan because it's just on all the time. Unless you think about it and then you're like, oh, there's a fan. But generally, it's kind of like breathing. You don't think to breathe, you just breathe, right? But you don't think to hear things that you normally hear. Like the refrigerator running in your kitchen right now. I know you guys just kind of paused the video and went, oh, my refrigerator makes noise. Yes, it does. But you're so used to it that you don't hear it because it's just there all the time. And this is what I'm talking about. Okay, soundproofing, none of that is there. And if you build your studio with just the foamy stuff on all the walls, you're kind of building an anechoic chamber, sort of. But you still have outside noise coming in and you have inside noise going out. I mean, that's the idea of soundproofing, is that you stop the noise coming in as well as stopping the noise going out, so you don't bother the neighbors. You still can't play drums at 3 a.m. if you live in an apartment. Try it. Go ahead. See how quick you get that eviction notice. I'm just saying that you can't do that because it's more than just the sound. You can block you can put foamy stuff on all the walls, but it's more than just the sound. It's the vibration, and the vibration is going to resonate through the building itself. We recently had the neighbors have been doing some construction, and our buildings aren't attached, but the foundation is. So when they were jackhammering for a week, we basically had to shut down during the day while the construction crew was there because we could not record anything. Because the minute we started recording, the jackhammer sound is coming through the foundation. It's just vibrating. So it's kind of, and my studios the rooms are treated. They're just not soundproof. Again, that word soundproof is just, it's kind of incorrect for what we do. What we do is we treat the sound bouncing off of surfaces in our rooms. And that's helpful to understanding how we can make our rooms sound the way we need them to sound. Now, I don't know if my studios are perfect. You can hire an acoustician to come over and tune your room and put the right panels on the walls to absorb certain frequencies and allow certain frequencies to reflect and things like that. And it's awesome. I mean, if you want to spend that money for that. I've never checked my rooms. This room that I'm in right now, this is our Studio A here at E.S. Audio Recording Studios in Los Angeles, California. A little plug there. Yeah, you're right. But I've never checked my rooms, okay? I personally don't like mixing in this room. And it's just me. Yeah, I know it's my studio, but I don't like mixing in this room because I've got a better room that I feel better and I feel more confident that when I do a mix in my Studio B, that I'm confident that it's going to translate well to other mediums, such as the car, the home stereo system, the earbuds, whatever, and that's awesome. And there are ways around that. If you guys have not seen it yet, go check out the review that I did of Steven Slate's VSX headphones. Oh my goodness. If you guys don't have a treated room, these headphones are awesome. And you should look into it. If you don't have if you're working in your bedroom, you're working in your mom's living room, you're in the garage and there's not, it's just bouncing all around. Get those headphones, man. You are now you're in a couple of different studios and it's awesome. Just go check out the review. So with that being said, I've never checked my Studio B for accuracy on what kind of frequencies are bouncing around. I'm kind of afraid to. And yeah, look, we've been in this building 19 years. And I'm kind of afraid to check it because I don't want to know. I don't want to know the imperfections. I just know that when I do a mix in that room, I feel confident that it's going to translate to the car. It's going to translate well to the earbuds. It translates well. Maybe it's just that I've learned how to mix in that room. And why I don't like mixing in this room is because of the shape. There's a glass door right here that you can't see. There's another glass door right there. And we built this as a tracking studio. This studio is built for tracking, not really for mixing, but there are other engineers that love to mix in this room. And it's just one of those things that I just can't do it, but other engineers can. So soundproofing is kind of a myth when it comes to what you're trying to accomplish in a studio. I've got a vocal booth right here, which you guys can't see because the picture's not wide enough. But the vocal booth, basically I use it for storage. I don't like how it sounds. I cut vocals in that room behind me, which is the large tracking room. We can put a whole band in there. But when I cut vocals in there, I make the room smaller with gobos. Gobos are basically soundproof panels that I can move around. It's on wheels. Some are I've got 4 in there. Some are shorter and some are taller. And we use these to make the room different shapes if we need to put a barrier between, say, the guitar player and the bass player, or between the bass player and the drummer. We'll put a barrier between the two. Like, we don't want to get the bass, the sound of the bass player in the drum microphones. Now, what we'll do normally is we isolate the bass amp, or we'll plug the bass in direct, or we'll isolate the guitar amp in another room. I've got 4 isolation rooms here, and we can do that. I mean, we've got plenty of room for that. But if we'll put a barrier between the players so that they can, we don't get the sound of the actual player in the open microphones that are in the room. And those are also sound treatments for the rooms. So these are how these things work. Now we're going to do a whole series. Like I said, we're going to do a whole series on these. And there will be more information on the blog post on Wednesday, which I'll put a link to in the comments down below. I'll put a link to it when it's available, so you guys can come back and check this again and check the link in the comments for the blog post, which is going to have a little bit more information about soundproofing and what an anechoic chamber is. And if you guys, I don't know, if you guys have ever been in an anechoic chamber, let me know in the comments what you thought of it and how it made you feel when you went in there. I got the chance to go to. They asked me if I wanted. I think we were at. I forget what university we were at, somewhere in Indiana, but they asked me if I wanted to go and check out the anechoic chamber, and I said sure. Yeah, I've never seen one of those. I've never experienced one, but so we go into this thing. A couple of the guys had gone into the chamber, and I got to the door, and I kind of heard the space. I kind of heard it. I kind of heard sound like getting out of leaving. There was no sound, and I said no. I can't go in there. I just can't. I felt so disoriented and dizzy. Even not even going fully in the door, I felt weird. So I was like, nah, that's okay, man. I looked at it. I was like, yeah, that looks cool, but I don't want to go in there. So yes, if you guys have ever experienced that, let me know in the comments, man. I'd love to hear your opinions on what it was like, because I couldn't do it. And it was just a weirdness thing for me that I couldn't do it. So let me know. If you want to see that replay of the webinar I did over the weekend, it's learnprorecording.com/replay. And as always, the Studio Growth Formula is there for you to download. So go grab that, man. That's just a quick PDF that's going to help you build, grow, and scale your studio into something that you can possibly hashtag quit your day job. That's our goal, ladies and gentlemen, is to have you come to this side and do this full time like the rest of us, because there's no better job on the planet than doing this, making music for your living, man. It's once you get over that hurdle of doing that, and get over the fact of everybody saying, oh, you can't do that, no, it's not good, you can't do it, you'll never make enough money, you won't be successful. Once you get over that, you're good. And then you just make it work, man, and it's awesome. If you want to take Tuesday off, just don't go to work, because it's your business. You do what you want. Go to the beach. It's nice. It's summer. Go hang out. Go see a movie in an afternoon. Go see a movie on a Tuesday afternoon by yourself. But get extra popcorn, because you're going to eat a bunch of it. Just because, man. Because you can. That's why. You guys that fish, you guys got it made. You guys that don't fish, learn, because it's cool. If you want to go fishing on a Thursday morning, because you can, because you don't have to be at a job at 9 a.m. that you have to drive 2 hours in traffic to get to. Yes, please. Thank you. So, hey, I'm going to get up out of here. Donnie B, I'm with Learn Pro Recording. That's it. LPR, the business of making music. That's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. And watch out for the blog post. Like I said, I'll put a link down in the comments. And check next week, because next week we're going to go into room treatments versus soundproofing and why. And we're going to, this is a great little series. I got another series coming up after this, which is going to be awesome. Maybe I'll talk to you all about that next week. But at the moment, have a great Monday, everybody. We will talk to y'all next week. Look out for the blog post. And Donnie B, I'm out. Peace.